Councilman Sabol.
Present.
Councilman Spurlock.
Here.
Councilman DeFlippo.
Here.
Councilwoman Marker. Here. Councilman Strider. Councilman Reimer.
Here.
Councilwoman Walker.
Here.
And Mayor Mullins.
Thank you, Margie.
Yes.
Y'all please stand. Councilman Reimer, lead us in word of prayer, please.
Dear God, we thank you for this time together here this evening. We thank you for each one's here. We thank you, dear God, to give us health and strength that we could be here this evening. Be with us on our meeting tonight. Be with each decision is made. These things we ask in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Council. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Margie.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Margie. Thank you all. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, please. Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. City's monthly financial statement. Councilman Sabol.
Make a motion to file as received.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Reimer. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Petitions, communications, and public hearings. If you'd read the title, please, Marjorie. Item A.
An ordinance to authorize a cable television franchise agreement with CAS Cable.
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion on this? I think everybody's pretty well schooled on this by now. Okay. Any other questions or comments? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. Item B, if you'd read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance to authorize a cable television franchise agreement with Suddenlink.
Is there a motion to adopt this one as well?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you.
I'm sorry, someone opposed?
No, I don't think so. It was Adam. It's just late. It comes in late.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see Pat here. I recognize Pat O'Reilly, but I don't see Pat. Where's your buddy at, Chief? Okay, well, we'll
I
just...
think he told Andrew he was going to change it again.
Okay.
He had something, he forgot he had to be out of town Thursday.
Okay, well, if he pops up before we get too far along, we'll go back to it. But. So going to item D, if you'd read the proclamation, please, Margie.
This is the City of South Charleston proclamation for Aphasia Awareness Month. Whereas aphasia is a language disorder that affects the ability to communicate. This impairment is most likely caused by brain damage, typically resulting from a stroke. And whereas many people with aphasia also have weaknesses or paralysis in their right leg and arm, usually due to damage to the left hemisphere of the brain, which controls language and movement on the right side of the body. And whereas the effects of aphasia may include a loss or reduction in the ability to speak, comprehend, read and write, while intelligence remains intact. While reasonable, aphasia will permanently affect the lives of those affected, and whereas it is estimated that there are about 750,000 strokes per year in the United States, with approximately 1/3 of these resulting in aphasia. Stroke is the third leading cause of death in the United States, ranking behind heart disease and cancer. It is also a leading cause of serious long-term disability. Now, therefore, I, Frank A. Mullins, Jr., Mayor of the City of South Charleston, do hereby designate June 2022 as Aphasia Awareness Month.
Thank you, Margie. Is there a motion to approve this proclamation, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by everybody. Seemed like.
Yeah.
Give it to Flipio. I think he... Okay. Any questions or comments on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Aye. Proclamation passes. Did you want to comment on this or anything? Please, come on up to the microphone.
Thank you, Mayor and City Council. This is an honor, and I'd like to tell you, I have aphasia, and I had a stroke 5 years ago in June. But this is not my story. Well, yeah, it is. I did have it is my story also. But Bruce Willis has aphasia, and when everyone had Bruce Willis's story, I thought I'm going to get my story out. And I put it on Instagram, Facebook, and our fireman, his girlfriend is in my group. And that part of that group made me believe that not just in South Charleston, that's where our group starts, is in South Charleston. I thought, okay, I'm going to start the city of Charleston, Kanawha County, South Charleston, Putnam County, and city of Huntington. And that's where I've been. Well, I haven't been to Kanawha County yet, but I'll be there. And my mission is so everyone understands what aphasia is, and it goes from the brain to the ear to the speech. And it took me 4 years to understand what's going on with my brain and my speech. And it takes a long time to understand that. And I was working very hard. And everyone that has a stroke works very hard. We're all very smart, but it takes I'm doing very well. I drive, I've learned how to read, speak, write. I'm doing everything. And that was my mission, to help others. And my mission is to go through West Virginia. Now, June is a short month, but I'm going to do it every year until everyone in West Virginia knows what aphasia is, the story. So not just a few people, just so Bruce Willis, it's going to be everybody in West Virginia knows what aphasia means. You know, everybody here knows what Parkinson's, cancer, autistic. No one understands what aphasia is. But I'm hoping that now that I've told you my story, you know, and you know me from the city of Charleston. But I thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now when I see my group the beginning of July, now I can tell them the proclamations, and they're going to be so thankful. And I thank you so much in my heart. It means so much.
Well,
thank you so much.
you're very welcome, and thank you, because you brought it to my attention. I didn't know what it was. And so you educated me, and I appreciate that. And my wife had a stroke at 48 years old. Fortunately, it was mild, but she had some recovery to do as well. So I know a little bit about it, but I didn't know this. So I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. And thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Item E, if you'd read the resolution, please, Marcy.
A resolution authorizing city officials to take any and all actions necessary to establish a premium pay program for the city of South Charleston, and to further authorize city officials to administer the program in accordance with the city personnel policy, adopted pay scales, and establish rules and procedures for the hazard pay program.
We discussed this in finance. Is there a motion to approve this resolution, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Aye. Motion passed. Sorry, Adam. Okay, thank you all. Item F, if you'd read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance to amend and readopt Section 167.40 of Article 167 of the City Code of the City of South Charleston regarding employees' salary schedules.
Is there a motion to pass on to a second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Spurlock. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item G, if you'd read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance amending the personnel policy of the City of South Charleston, West Virginia with respect to Appendix A to the City Code, dealing with the comprehensive graded annual salary schedule by classification for elected officials of the city.
Is there a motion to pass to a second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second? Seconded by Laura. I got you this time, Laura. Okay. Any further discussion on this one? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you all. Item H, if you'd read the resolution, please, Margie.
A resolution authorizing the city treasurer to transfer American Rescue Act funds to the general fund in accordance with the final rule issued by the U.S. Treasury.
Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any other questions or comments? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passed. I got to wait on Adam, I'm sorry. Where am I at, Margie? Aye? I got lost track of, okay, resolution. If you'd read the resolutions, please, Margie.
Resolution to approve and accept title to real property located at the corner of Kentucky Street and Rock Lake Drive, South Charleston, Kanawha County.
To clarify, a lot of you all know this. This is an accessory parking lot that belonged to the old textile mills. And the happy family that owned it moved to Florida, and they just want to donate it to the city. So we had to do some cleanup down there, I think, a couple times too. Yeah, we did, didn't we, Gerald? But anyway, I thought that was nice of them, just that they wanted to donate it to the city, and we'll take it and run. So anyway, that's what that's about. So is there a motion to approve this resolution, please? Is there a second? Seconded by Councilman Spurlock. Any other questions or comments? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Aye. Motion passed, or resolution passes. I'm sorry. If you'd read this resolution, please, Margie. Item J.
Resolution to approve and accept title to real property located on Spring Drive, South Charleston, Kanawha County.
Is there a motion to approve this resolution, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Sideball. Steve, any comment on this one? On Spring Drive?
I think it's another donation.
It is a donation on Spring
I think
Drive.
that gentleman
It is.
wanted
It's
to
up on the
attack.
hillside.
It's on the hillside,
Is that the one
right?
that was the tax?
Yeah.
Property.
It's basically, you can't do anything with
It
it.
joins the back of the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that little strip.
Yeah.
on the-
Joins the back of Joplin.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve this resolution. Any other questions or comments? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed. Thank you all. Consideration of any bids. Councilman Sideball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This evening we have several. The first is a motion to accept bids for the insurance package for fiscal year 2023. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bids, which were advertised in accordance with the provisions of the South Charleston Charter and ordinances. And after careful consideration, it's recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following bid to Garlow USI Travelers General Liability Auto and Property in the amount of $444,563. All items are within the budgeted amounts for these purchases and will be paid from fiscal year 2023 funds.
Is that a motion, sir?
That is a motion.
Is there a second? Second by Councilman Marker. Any discussion on this one? Roll call vote, please, Margie.
Councilman Sideball.
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock.
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker.
Yes.
Councilman Strider.
Yes.
Councilman Lilly.
Yes.
Councilman Reimer.
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker.
Yes.
Mayor Mullins.
Yes.
There's unanimous vote.
On the next one, it's a motion to accept the bids for workers' compensation. The Finance Committee would like to ask the council to approve, or to allow the Finance Committee to approve the bids once they are received. This is a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Spurlock. Any other questions or comments? We discussed this one in finance as well. Gives them the authority to act when we get those numbers in, hopefully next week. Okay? Just a roll call, Margie, on this to them to act. Okay. Let's just do it, be safe.
Okay.
Roll call vote, please.
All right, Councilman Sideball.
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock.
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker.
Yes.
Councilman Strider.
Yes.
Councilman Lilly.
Yes.
Councilman Reimer.
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker, sorry. And Mayor Mullins?
Yes.
That's unanimous.
And we'll circulate this when we get it to all council members. Okay? So you'll have that number. Okay?
All right, the next is a motion to accept bids for health insurance for the fiscal year 2023. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bids, which were advertised in accordance with the provisions of the South Charleston Charter and ordinances. And after careful consideration, it's the recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following bids. Benefit Assistance Company, health insurance renewal rates in the amount of $1,104,520 at a fixed cost and an estimated $4,800,000 estimated total cost. All items are within the budget amounts for these purchases and will be paid from fiscal year 2023 funds. This is a motion. Do I have a second?
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Walker. Any discussion on this one? Roll call vote, please, Margie.
Councilman Sabo?
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock?
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker?
Yes, sorry.
Councilman Strider?
Yes.
Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker?
Yes.
And Mayor Mullins?
Yes.
It's unanimous vote.
Anything else?
Moving on, motion to accept bids for mobile computers for the police department. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bid, which was obtained in accordance with the purchasing policies of the City of South Charleston for an item that is offered on a government purchase contract. And after careful consideration, it's the recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following bid to Brooks Network Services LLC for 20 quantity GTAC S410G MDT computers in the amount of $41,957. And additionally, Brooks Network Services LLC for 16 quantity TSP 360 Tower I7 and I9 in the amount of $21,568.65. These are budget amounts. These purchases will be paid for from the fiscal year 2022 funds from the police department line items. This is a motion.
Is there a second? Second by Councilman Reimer. Any discussion on this one? Roll call vote, please, Margie.
Councilman Sabo?
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock?
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker?
Yes.
Councilman Strider?
Yes.
Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker? I'm so sorry.
You're all right.
Time's not done. And Mayor Mullins?
Yes.
That's unanimous vote.
Anything else, Councilman?
Yes, sir. Moving along, motion to accept bids for traffic signals for Park Place project. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bids, which were obtained from the State of West Virginia Division of Highways in accordance with the provisions of the South Charleston Charter and ordinances, and after careful consideration, it is the recommendation of the Finance Committee to approve the following project cost. West Virginia Department of Highways, traffic signals, McCorkle Avenue per agreement in the amount of $452,929.11. All items are within the budget and funds are available from the 2022 Park Place Development Bond issue. This is a motion.
Is there a second?
I'm so sorry to ask this, but this says traffic signals at McCorkle. It doesn't say exactly where. I mean, it might be
It's at the entryway of Park Place.
At Park
Yes,
Place. Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is no name road on the other side yet. So anyway, we have a motion. Was there a second? I'm sorry. Seconded by Councilwoman Walker. Steve, just real quick, I want to make sure I answered this question right a little bit ago. This is just for the main entrance signal lights. This does not include right after, right?
Should be both.
Is it both? Okay, I'm sorry, sis, I was wrong.
It
It
said
is
signal.
both.
That's why I wondered.
Yeah, well, there'll be more than one on that one too, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the signals at right after and the signals at the main entrance, which the lights that are at Riverwalk now, those are the ones that will be replaced. Okay?
And
For the entryway into Park Place. Okay, I thought it was just for that main entrance, but it's for right after as well. Perfect, that's good. That's good.
2 for 1.
They're not seeing any supply issues with this, are they, Steve?
They've said no, but you won't know till they execute the contract and then make an order.
Okay.
But right now, all indications are everything.
Everything should be okay? Okay. Okay, all right, we have a motion. Any other questions or comments? We have a motion and a second on the floor. Roll call vote, please, Margie.
Councilman Sabo?
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock?
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker?
Yes.
Councilman Strider? Councilman Strider?
Yes.
Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker? And Mayor Mullins?
Yes.
That's a unanimous.
Okay.
vote.
Anything else, Councilman?
One more, sir. Motion to accept bids to replace flood damaged bleachers. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bids, which were obtained via quotes in accordance with the provisions of the South Charleston Charter and ordinances, and after careful consideration, it is the recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following bid to Davis Athletics LLC for 9 rows of bleachers, 96 feet in total, installed, $79,967. All items are within the budget, and the funds are available from the 2023 budget from the community center line items from FEMA reimbursement. This is a motion.
There's a second by Councilman Spurlock. Sean, what was the FEMA dollars offset? About 44,000. That's coming from them. Okay. All right. Okay. We have a motion and a second on the floor. Any more questions or comments? Roll call vote, please, Margie.
Councilman Sabo?
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock?
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker?
Yes.
Councilman Strider? Councilman Strider? Okay. Yeah. Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mayor Mullins.
Yes.
As unanimous vote.
Is that it, Jamie?
That is all this
Okay.
evening, sir.
Thank you. Report of the department heads. We're up to the department heads. Anything from department heads before we get on to Sean's little video show here of one of our employees? Anybody have anything, or are you just anxiously awaiting the video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's got anything? Everybody's good?
We good? Department head, you got something, Chief?
Uh-oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Frank.
That's all right. As long as he doesn't stand, it won't be long.
I had Rico coming, but I will get him back, but I wanted to read y'all this letter.
Okay.
Him and Sergeant Moyer, everybody knows Rico. Hopefully him and Corporal Denson went on a call the other day, and on June 5th, and a 53-year-old lady passed away from some complications from diabetes. I got this card today. It says above and beyond, and it's from her mother. It's dated, it says, "Thank you so very much to them. May the Lord continue to watch over you both each and every day. Love and prayers, Linda Moore." Miss Moore lives on Ridge Drive, and she wrote this letter. "I have never been a person with elegant words to describe how I'm feeling, but I'm speaking from my heart. I'm writing this letter to send my gratitude to Officer Sergeant Moyer and Corporal Dennison. These two were there to support me during the loss of my daughter, who passed away on June 5th. Sergeant Moyer and Corporal Dennison first tried to find me at the Mountain Heights Church where I attend, but the services had been dismissed before they got there. Then they found me at my home and brought the news to me. They were very kind enough to take me to my daughter's home and let me see her before they took her body away. I know this isn't an easy job for an officer. Some think police officers are nothing but rough, tough, and have negative attitude. I'm here to say there are many times when I've been stern, when being stern is forced on an officer, but we needed to know that these two had a heart of gold. This is what I found out of these two men that evening. Her daddy was at his farm in Jackson County in the very backwoods without phone service. I couldn't believe what Sergeant Moyer was saying when he offered to take me to give her dad the bad news. I reminded him that it was about an hour-and-a-half drive from the farm and the roads were extremely bad. He never backed out of his word to take me and got me there like he said he would. He talked to me like a friend. He had known me for years, keeping my mind off the terrible evening. I listened to his stories about his family outings. God sent this officer to me that night as we conveyed the information to her daddy. Sergeant Moyer stuck right by my side and supported me the whole time. The sergeant then took me to my house, and I once again thanked him for all he had done. I also remember telling him to go home and hug his wife and tell her she is blessed to be married to a caring, loving police officer. It's unfortunate that so many good officers have to get a bad rap for a handful of disrespectful men on some police departments. God bless every officer on your force for the dangers they face daily. God be with you. Linda Moore.
Thanks for sharing that, Chief. That's good. Thanks for sharing that.
Read it
And
down.
I want to say that this is probably not as emotional as this one was, but we've gotten several letters of compliment about these guys in the last few months that I try to, whether it be by email or by mail. They've really been doing some good things, and again, not as emotional as this one, but they've just been some thankful, and I think it's you know, it's nice to hear that our officers are not only out there enforcing the law, but they're also helpful. You know, they're helpful to people, and they have a heart, and they have compassion, and that's what we need to have. And they do a really good job about that. So, Chief, your staff is to be commended, and tell those guys we're very, very proud of them.
I'll bring him in and cut.
Yeah, very, very proud of them. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Anybody else have anything they want to, council members have any questions for department heads? Anybody have any questions for our department heads? Let me see if am I minimizing here?
Yep.
Hell, I gotta minimize again, don't I? No? How come, sis?
Well, you should be able to, that whole box, go up to the corner and pull it,
This one?
go up to the very corner and see if you can pull the box all the way.
I can't see it,
See
sis.
the line before the box, that line before the box, that's minimized.
That one, right
Yeah,
there.
that
Yeah.
one.
All right,
There you go.
I can't see it.
How cool is this, everybody? A local church in South Charleston visits a summer camp called Camp Leon every summer. It's in Roseville, West Virginia, and about 70 to 100 kids and 50 volunteers, they go every year. But we want you to meet this guy, Dave Crush Bowles, as they call him. He's a staff member who's been working at the camp for over 30 years. But it isn't the time he spent there that's most impressive. It's now his 25th year being the champion of this annual pie eating contest. There he is.
It just had a pie eating contest here at Camp Leon, and I just won it for the 25th year in a row.
I'm prepared for this every year.
Just a lot of hard work and a little determination is why I keep winning this thing.
Crush says he now has 365 days to get ready for number 26. He sure did a big congratulations to you. The crowd goes wild.
He was just,
Oh, Sean.
he was priceless.
Okay, he's that. Okay, guys. That's just a good one to end it on, Sean. Tell Crush we're proud of him, too. Congratulations. Okay, guys, any more questions or comments? Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second? All in favor? Meeting adjourned. Thank you all.